Assalamu alaikum. I am Imam Hassan Amin, and welcome to Muslim Network TV's 10 for 10 Ramadan special. Today we will discuss importance of providing helping hand during the month of Ramadan. So let me discuss that from the aspect of the Sahaba, which is one Sahaba is Abu Bakr. He was the Khalifa and the second leader of the Muslim after the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. And what he used to do is he used to walk around the town and find out who needed something, and he would provide it for them. If they needed clothing, he would provide clothing for them. If they needed firewood to keep warm, he provided firewood with them or for them. And also, if they needed something to eat, he would also provide that for them. This is the kind of man that he was. He was a leader of the Muslims, but he took the time out to walk around the town to find out who needed something and then give the helping hand and help them with whatever they need. Then we had a situation where Umar, who was the second Khalifa of Islam, he used to go to this blind lady's house and he wanted to help her, fix her meal, do some cleaning up for her, that kind of thing. And every time he went, to his surprise, someone done it already. So then he went again, same thing, went again, same thing. And he said, wait a minute now, what's going on here? Who's sort of taking these blessings from me? And so he went there early one time. And what happened, when he went there early and sort of hid, he saw who was doing it. And the one that was doing it was cleaning this woman's house, also provided her with food, was none other than who? Abu Bakr Siddiq, who was the first leader, or first Khalifa of Islam, and the second leader after the death of the Prophet. And so we see these great leaders, these great politicians, these great men, they did not waste any time in terms of helping people and talk about helping people. They actually did the work. And speaking of that, let's go to the second Khalifa of Islam, which was Umar ibn al-Khattab. And what he used to do, the same thing as Abu Bakr did. He used to walk around town and find out who needed something, and he would provide it for them. He would provide the clothing for them and the food for them, all the things that they needed. He would walk around town and provide those things for those people. And it was a situation one time where he saw out in the distance, he saw this fire burning. And then he got closer to the fire burning, and then he saw a woman with children around the fire. And then he got closer and he heard the children crying. And then he looked inside the pot. The woman was boiling over the fire. It was nothing in there but empty, but water. No food or anything. It was just boiling water inside of the pot. And so he asked the lady, he said, what's going on? What are you doing? And she said, well, because she didn't recognize who he was. She said, well, the leader, Umar, he's not helping us out. And so I can't provide food for my children. And so I have to boil this water until they go to sleep. And then Umar immediately turned around and he went to what they call Baitul Mal. He went to the storage place and he picked up for this lady some food, some wheat and some barley and those kind of things. And then with a man who was attending or supervisor at what you call the place where the food was stored, he said, Umar, want me to carry that for you? And Umar said, no, I don't need you to carry that for me. He said, because you're not going to carry my burden on the day of judgment. You're not going to carry my burden now. This lady is my responsibility, and I have to take care of her and the children. So he put the sacks of wheat and flour and that kind of thing on his back, and he carried out that to the lady and gave it to the lady and made sure the lady always had something to eat. There was another time where Umar, he was the leader of the people. And he was what you call a Khalifa, he was the leader of the people. And so they had famine, meaning no grass was growing, no water, nothing was going on, no rain or anything. And so the people were hungry. And people were starving. Not even a grain, not even one little blade of grass was growing. Nothing was going at all. And so what happened is Umar got in touch with the leaders, with the governors in Egypt and Iraq and in Syria and different places like that. And he told them, look, go to your places where you store your food and send some of that food stuff, grain, to us. And so what those leaders did, they loaded up their camels and horses and all, and sent their foodstuff to Umar and to the people. I believe it was in Medina where this thing took place. And so what he did was he fed 40,000 people every day during the famine. He did not turn his back. He wasn't looking for anyone to take any pictures of him. He just fed the people and gave the helping hand to the people. Like Abu Bakr did, Umar did the same thing, helping the people out, walking around and trying to find out who needed help and how can I help them. That's it. He didn't take any cameras with him. He didn't take any selfies with people, anything like that. It was all about helping the people and providing for the people and being a great example to this day. 2022, Ramadan, to this very day, their examples is an example for us, for all of us to go out there and help people that are in need, and it's our responsibility. My organization, Muslim Social Services, we don't care who you are. All we know is that you're hungry and you're in line and you need something to eat, and we're there to provide things for you, whatever you may need. We don't ask any questions. We provide for you. All you got to do is say you're hungry, and we're gonna feed you. You need clothing, we're gonna give you clothing. I hope that you all learned a lot from what I just mentioned to you, and that also you would do what they did. If someone needs help, you will help them. If someone asks you to help them, then you will help them with no problem whatsoever. I want to thank you for watching the 10 for 10 Ramadan special, brought to you by Muslim Network TV.